I think for us, like, you are like the perfect like image of like
role
a
model
black
of a
woman.
mother.
Like, so I always wondered if you felt that pressure.
No,
Mm-hmm.
light is not heavy. Carry light. Share light. Light is not heavy.
So I know I'm a little late, but I saw Phylicia Rashad was trending the other week when she was on the Breakfast Club, and I had to come do a video because people always ask you, are celebrities the same way when you meet them behind the scenes as they are, in cameras and in front of other places of public? The answer is yes. In her case, yes. She's one of the nicest, most down to earth, but still, she carries herself with that elegance and that regalness that we've all come to know her. And if you can see the picture, I put it on the post here. She was so nice, kind, and gracious to all of us. And it was exactly like that. And it just made me smile because I remember going to the set. I had this whole idea in my mind of how I was going to introduce myself to her and, start working on the scenes. And of course, anytime you plan for something, it don't go that way. So I remember walking into the makeup trailer, and I, going into the makeup trailer, and before I can really, see what's going on, I hear this voice coming from the back of the trailer. It's like, "Hey, Doctor So and So." I don't remember my character's name. He was a doctor or something like that. "Hey, so and so, how you doing?" And I knew it was her voice, and I was like, "Shit, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I have my whole plan and this going." But and just like a goof, I was like, "Hey, Miss Rashad," I was just trying to, be in the moment, and just it took me back to being, 1985, sitting in front of the screen, as so many of us did on a Thursday night, watching her and the Cosby Show, and it was just an amazing moment. But she treated me and everybody around as equals. She was cool. How sometimes when you're in conversation with people and people like to step in on each other's sentences and interrupt and stuff like that. There was none of that with Miss Rashad. None of that. When she was talking, the director was quiet, the makeup was quiet, the co-stars was quiet. Everybody was just happy to be in her presence and soak up all these gems, just like they were on the Breakfast Club, which can sometimes be a little, chaotic, but everybody was on their best behavior, and that's how it was on set. The show was David Makes Man. It was on Oprah Winfrey's network a few years back. Actually, because I shot this scene, this was like 2018. This was the show here, 2018 on Oprah Winfrey's show. I'm sorry, Oprah Winfrey's network. And what happened was, and this was one of the most devastating setbacks in my career. I did a full scene with her and someone who else you might recognize. She's on Tyler Perry's The Oval. If you see that young lady right there next to Miss Rashad, that's Karen Moore. So we all did this full scene with each other, and I had a few lines, and I thought, man, when I get this footage, that's gonna take me to another level. But for whatever reason, they wound up not using it, and her character was kind of de-emphasized in the show for reasons we'll never know. So that hurt me because it was a really good scene, and I got to interact with her a lot. So I could have used that footage, but that's not the point of this. The point is how amazing she was, and everything you see, everything you've heard, that's who she is. Like, some people might take that the wrong way, or maybe think she's, bougie or highfalutin, whatever. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. But for all of us, it was just an amazing experience. That's who she is. Like, she drops gems on you, but she's also very real. But she definitely carries herself with that elegance and that grace and that regalness that we've all come to know. So it was a pleasure to watch that interview. Also a pleasure to kind of reminisce on that moment in time in my career. So, Ms. Rashad, I salute you. We all love you. Thank you for gracing us with your brilliance, and we look forward to more. Hopefully somebody, leaks that footage one day, get to see how that scene turned out.